With last year's release of Batman Arkham Asylum, developer Rocksteady proved to the gaming community that it was possible to make a solid comic book-based superhero video game. 1 year later, developer Beanox hopes to repeat this success with Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Do they succeed? Or is Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions just spread too thin? Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions' story revolves around an artifact known as the Tablet of Order and Chaos. When it is shattered into pieces during a skirmish between Spider-Man and Mysterio, it causes problems with multiple Marvel universes. Madam Web calls on 4 versions of Spider-Man from 4 realities to assist her in bringing the realities back into balance. The Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man Noir, a 1930s version of Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2099 of a possible future, and Ultimate Spider-Man, the Spider-Man of an alternate present who is currently bonded with the alien Black Symbiote. The story is penned by veteran comic book writer Dan Slott of Amazing Spider-Man fame, and really serves only as a setup to give the player a somewhat plausible reason to play as 4 different incarnations of Spider-Man.
The Tablet of Order and Chaos is the most powerful of all the mystic artifacts in the world, and you shattered it.
Yeah, sorry about that. Guess they don't make tablets like they used to, huh?
Though the story is shallow, it is expertly told through voice talents Neil Patrick Harris, Christopher Daniel Barnes, Dan Gilvezan, and Josh Keaton's portrayals of the 4 different Spider-Men. The latter 3 actors have all done voice acting stints on various Spider-Man cartoon series and add a certain authenticity to the different Spider-Man's campy humor, which is a trademark of the character. Other notable performances include Marvel founder Stan Lee's narration of the main plot and Nolan North's portrayal of Deadpool.
Hi, Ma, and welcome to Pain Factor, the only show where you compete for your life.
And remember, viewers, I'm available for Black Ops missions, assassinations, and birthday parties.
Check this out. Nolan North has voice acted in 115 different video games in the past 5 years. The man is responsible for voicing Drake of the Uncharted series, Salem of the Army of Two series, as well as all these other various little bit parts that he's had in Mafia 2, Dragon Age Origins. I mean, this guy's all over the place. He's busier than Kevin Bacon. Hell, I even heard that he was playing Boba Fett in the new Star Wars video game.
Find the woman and bring her to me. He will follow.
You make it sound so dirty.
All right, I lied there. That was a lie. I just made that up. My bad. Graphically, the game gives the eye plenty to look at, with 4 different art directions for each universe. The eyes will always have something to look at, from the neon lights of the 2099 universe to the shadowy world of the Noir universe, and of course the comic book homages in the Amazing and Ultimate universe. The variety in the graphics make the game a veritable visual feast for the eyes and do a good job of setting up the environments of each dimension. The sound complements the graphics to help seal the deal and really make each universe feel uniquely Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's great.
Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions gameplay at its core is a standard brawler, with each universe using it a little differently. The 2099 universe utilizes speed through an ability that slows down the bad guys to allow you to dodge high-speed attacks or get the jump on enemies. The Amazing universe mostly relies on using a variety of web combos to dispatch foes. The Ultimate universe gives you the ability to rage in the black suit and make short work of large groups of enemies at once, and the Noir universe uses an Arkham Asylum-like stealth system where you have to stay in the shadows and quietly take out the bad guys without being seen. The variety in gameplay does a good job of changing the pace of each universe and breaking up the monotony that is common in the standard brawler. The only hitch in the combat is this boxing minigame, which doesn't really fit into the combat scheme and serves to hinder the flow of the combat as opposed to enhancing it. It seems like they were trying to replace QuickTime events with a minigame in a combat system which needed neither. There are also web-slinging and wall-crawling features, which are standard across all universes. Where the web-slinging is very fluid and works well in the game, the wall-crawling can become frustrating, with camera issues that will keep you from seeing anything on the ground when on the ceiling, and disparities in the control scheme when moving from a sidewall to the ceiling, and vice versa, which may sometimes have you crawling in circles. Even with its flaws, though, the gameplay works more often than not, and should keep you interested throughout the 10 to 12 hours that you'll be playing the game. Shattered Dimensions levels are a linear design with a standard formula of fight boss, fight through minions, finish boss, and advance. The developers at Beanox do a good job of making levels feel large and expansive and offers a decent amount of exploration to find collectibles throughout the levels. The best part of the level design, though, is in the sheer number of environments that you will explore in the game, including lush jungles, a dilapidated carnival, and even an oil platform in the middle of the ocean. Each level is expertly crafted to highlight and challenge the unique twists of the four Spider-Men, as well as to feature each villain in a unique way. The Rogues Gallery is another highlight of the design, showing classic Spider-Man villains, both in their original and re-envisioned forms, depending on which dimension that they appear in, along with some surprise villains that aren't really part of the regular Spider-Man canon. Some classic villains are missing from this game, though. But that gives me hope that we're either going to be looking at a sequel or maybe even some DLC for them in the future. Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions encourages replay through the Web of Destiny, which is a set of challenges to complete in each level of the game. The challenges range from collecting collectible spiders to dispatching enemies in a certain way or in a certain time. For completing these challenges, you unlock new moves, character upgrades, and costumes that you can purchase with Spider Essence that you collected throughout the game through killing villains and collecting spiders. This is a unique feature that works well within the game, and can entice the more obsessive achievement junkie to replay the game, but will probably not lure the average player back right away. In the end, do not let an uninspired story, glitchy wall-crawling controls, or an often annoying boxing minigame get in the way of you enjoying this competent brawler's variety of gameplay, excellently designed levels, and fantastic audio-visual presentation. Though replayability is limited through the Web of Destiny, this game does deserve a once-through by both the casual and gaming enthusiast alike. Our favorite neighborhood Spider-Man has finally gotten a video game worthy of his name.